everyone, hope you all doing well. So if I'll ask you that who is the king in English language, my answer will be verbs. Yes, you heard it right. Verb is called the king in English language. You can make a one word sentence with a verb. For example, stop. So this sentence is complete in itself. But you cannot make a one word sentence with any other type of word. So like this, verb is like a heart of any sentence. Verb plays a vital role in your English grammar. So now without any further ado, let's begin our today's topic, that is verb from parts of speech. It is number 4, parts of speech. So now let's see its definition. A verb is a word or a combination of words that indicates action, the action which we are doing at that time, or a state of being, the position or condition. A verb is the part of a sentence that tells us what the subject is performing at that time. Like for a sentence, 3 things are needed: subject, verb and your object. So there are 3 forms of verb. V1 is your present, V2 is your past and V3 is your past participle. So there are some types of verbs: regular verbs and irregular verbs. Now what are that? Regular verbs are those which have the suffix ed. Suffix means after that verb ed will be added. For the past tense and past participle, means in V2 and V3 suffix ed will be added in your regular verbs. For example, walk, walked, walked. So in V2, that is in your past, ed we have added here, and in past participle also ed is added. We walked to the concert. So now what are your irregular verbs? Irregular verbs are those who do not have the suffix. Like in regular verbs we have the suffix in past and past participle. For the past and past participle, here whole words will be changed. Speak will speak, spoke, spoken. So in V1 we have speak, and in V2, that is past, we have spoke, and in V3, that is past participle, we have spoken. So I spoke to my neighbor. Okay, so that is the difference between your regular verbs and irregular verbs. So next we have transitive verbs and intransitive verbs. A transitive verb denotes an action that passes from the subject to the object. I bought apples. So I here is your subject, bought is your verb and apples is your object. He likes toys. Okay. So he subject, likes verbs and toys your object. So in the first sentence you can see the action denoted by bought passes from the subject, that is I, to the object apples. Similarly in the second sentence the action denoted by likes passes from the subject, that is he, and to the object, that is your toys. And now what is an intransitive verbs? An intransitive verbs denotes an action that doesn't go beyond the subject. So it is just the opposite of transitive verb. For example, the sun rose. Rose is your verb here. Aeroplanes fly. Fly is your verb here. So in this, the verbs rose and fly denotes action that does not go beyond their subjects. Okay, so now you understood the difference between transitive verbs and intransitive verbs. Now come to next, action verbs and stative verbs. What are action verbs? It describes an action that someone can do. So run, swim, play, help are your all action verbs. She is running. He is swimming. They are playing. We should help each other. So these are all your action verbs. Then next you have stative verb. Now what are these? It describes a position or state of being that you cannot see, you cannot touch, but you can feel it. It is related to your emotions, your feelings. But it exists, like love. It is showing your emotions. So you deserve a prize. So here deserve is your stative verb. So what is it showing? It is showing the feeling, somebody's emotion. Okay. So now I hope that you understood whatever verbs we have discussed today. So that's all for today. Thanks for watching.